I've made it to the Great Ocean Road, finally. I don't think I've been to this part of Victoria since the start of the year, so I'm pretty keen to explore the region and create a longer video for you guys. I'm currently in Lorne, which is a beautiful coastal town about 3 hours away from Melbourne. And here you'll find some spectacular waterfalls, really nice hikes, and some of the best coastal views in Victoria. It's currently 6 AM and I've just arrived at the Point Addis Coastal Cliffs, which is meant to be one of the best sunrise lookouts in the region. But the tricky thing is that it was raining pretty much all night long, and I'm crossing fingers for a good sunrise, but the weather can be pretty unpredictable on the Surf Coast. So that wasn't the sunrise that I was expecting, but I think I got something even better. I got to the lookout a few minutes after the sun had come up, and I could see the light hitting the sandstone cliffs around me, which made for some epic shots. I could also see people walking their dogs on the beach below, and it was just so cool seeing the dogs playing with each other. One thing to know about this lookout is that it's part of the longer 2-kilometre Koori Cultural Walk, which starts at Point Addis Beach and pretty much teaches you how the local indigenous people lived here thousands of years ago. So you will see some native flora and fauna, and you might also be lucky to see a kangaroo or a wallaby hopping about. But if you're short on time like myself and you want to get up and see sunrise, I recommend parking on the side of the road at this address and taking the short 5 to 10 minute walk to get to the lookout. The Great Ocean Road is the world's longest war memorial and was built by returning World War I veterans nearly 100 years ago. This scenic drive stretches 243 kilometres and has plenty of interesting points along it. Some of my favourites was Teddy's Lookout, which is an easy place to pull over and see some epic views, and Erskine Falls, which is a 30-metre tall waterfall located just a short drive from Lorne. Another great spot to check out is the Cape Otway Light Station. This is located in the Great Otway National Park, so it's a bit of a drive, but it's considered by most people as Australia's most significant lighthouse. This morning I'm hiking the Sheoak Falls track, which is one of the most popular waterfalls in the region. And I'm really excited, but I'm also a bit nervous because everywhere I look, I'm seeing warnings for snakes. And I'm not the biggest fan of snakes, but I've heard the views at the end are incredible and I can't wait to go check it out. That was so cool. I'm so glad I went and did that hike, and I would definitely recommend it if you come to the Great Ocean Road, unless you're scared of echidnas. What a great way to start a day, and now I'm gonna head into town and grab myself a coffee. I've just arrived at the Great Otway National Park here on the Great Ocean Road, and this national park has some of the best waterfalls in Victoria, and the one I'm at the moment is Hopetoun Falls. This 1 kilometre walk takes you through beautiful tree ferns to a 30-metre waterfall down at the bottom. I just parked up at the Californian Redwood Forest here in the Otways, and have a look at this. These trees are bloody massive. But I've pretty much got this place all to myself, which is very weird to see because I'm used to seeing so many tourists walking around, but it's just so quiet. Like, all I can hear are the birds chirping and the water rushing down that stream down there. It's about 7 AM and I'm tired, sore, but I've made it up here to Mariners Lookout in Apollo Bay, and the views over the town are spectacular. I've got this place all to myself, and the views of sunrise, it just doesn't get much better than this. The town that I'm staying in this week is called Apollo Bay, and it's located between Wye River and Cape Otway, about 2.5 hours from Melbourne. Known as the Paradise by the Sea, Apollo Bay marks the halfway point along the majestic Great Ocean Road. This stunning seaside village is a super popular holiday spot for Melburnians in the summertime, as there's so many things that you can do nearby. One of my favourite spots to check out here is called Wildlife Wonders, and it's just a short drive out of town. I booked the 75-minute wildlife nature tour and this whole experience was a lot of fun. A conservationist guide took us for a short walk around eucalyptus woodlands and taught us all about the plants and animals that call the Otways home. We spotted plenty of koalas, wallabies and emus along the way, and the ocean views were incredible. I've just arrived at the last town that I want to showcase in this video, Port Campbell, and I think I saved the best for last. This beautiful coastal town is located on the western side of the Great Ocean Road, and it's only about a 10-minute drive from the world famous 12 Apostles. Here you'll find some awesome cafes and bars that overlook this beach, and you'll also discover some incredible coastal views as well. So make sure you add Port Campbell to your list. Guys, I've just made it to one of the most famous attractions here in Australia and even the world. This is the 12 Apostles in Port Campbell, and it's honestly one of my favourite spots. I love coming here for sunset, and it only takes about 10 minutes to walk to the lookout, so it's really nice for families. Located right next to the 12 Apostles lookout, you'll find the beautiful Gibson Steps beach. Leave your car at the car park and take the short walk down the 86 steps carved into the face of a cliff. This is one of the only spots on the Great Ocean Road with beach access, so it's a great spot to appreciate the size of these giant limestone cliffs. Another awesome spot to check out is Loch Ard Gorge. Named after the historic shipwreck, this stunning gorge is home to a clear inlet of water which is perfect to swim in on a hot day. Normally you would be able to make your way down to this beach, but unfortunately the stairs were closed when I went. The last spot I want to show you guys in this video is called the London Bridge Lookout. This natural arc was formed over thousands of years, and the erosion caused by the wind and sea separated it from the mainland. It's always interesting to look at old photos taken here, because back in the day you could actually park your car here and walk across both of the arches. So this is the end of my trip. I absolutely love the Great Ocean Road. It's one of my favourite spots in the country that I visited to date, and I know there's so much of this region I haven't even explored yet. I didn't even realise until I got here that it's one of the best places in Australia to spot platypus in the wild, so I think I'll need to come back here and book a sunrise tour. If the Great Ocean Road isn't already on your travel list, it definitely needs to be. Thank you so much for watching, and a massive thank you to those on Instagram that gave me suggestions on spots to visit while I was here. It really helped when I was putting my itinerary together. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.